Dear viewers, it's been 1 week, just one, and I already miss it. I miss the chaos, the disappointment, the hope, the rage, the betrayal of one-pointers, the madness of 3 p.m. leaks. I miss the game that breaks me. It's another layer of this twisted, beautiful relationship we have with FPL. We can't live with it, we can't live without it. At this point, I'm wondering if this is Stockholm Syndrome. I've been kidnapped by an app, taken hostage by effective ownership. My captor wears a green arrow on his lapel and only speaks in XG. But the truth is, I miss it. Saturdays aren't the same. Sure, we've got F1. Yes, the Club World Cup is happening. But let's not kid ourselves. Nothing comes close to the double-barreled dopamine hit that is Premier League and FPL. So this stream, this one's for you. For the manager sitting alone on a park bench looking longingly at a tree, thinking about how much Florian Wirtz might cost while their kids play on the swings. For Mark from Surrey, who's just popped into Co-op to grab some cereal and is now staring blankly at a box of Crunchy Nut, wondering how on earth he's going to fit premium asset Frimpong into his Game Week 1 squad. For Madge from Didcot, who's told her family she's taking up gardening for the summer, but is actually just using the compost bin Wi-Fi to check pre-season friendlies in Singapore. This stream is for you. We've got 77 days to go, 77 long FPL-less, fixture-less days. But if we can survive benching and Bomo for a 15-pointer, if we can survive captaining Darwin Núñez in back-to-back blanks, if we can survive wildcard regrets, we can survive this, because that's what we do. We endure, we adapt, we refresh the FPL app even when it says the game will reopen soon. We'll prevail, like a differential defender randomly popping up with a goal in the 87th minute on a Monday night. So come with me. Let's talk transfers that haven't happened yet. Let's rank assets that aren't priced. Let's build drafts for a season that hasn't started, because this is the off season and somehow it still hurts. But we're in this together. Welcome to AlfPL, where strategies are dissected and dreams are built. My name is Alf. It is Saturday the 31st of May 2025 and we are mother flipping live. I've got Champions League happening in my right ear. PSG versus Inter Milan. Let's keep an eye on that. Hope you're all doing well. Yeah, I really miss FPL. I really miss the Premier League. It's hard. I don't know how to kind of describe the feeling. It's just kind of a little bit of like a part of me perhaps is just kind of not quite with it, you know? It's missing. A part of me's missing. That's how I'd sum it up. But I hope everyone's doing well on this evening. It's 8 p.m. on a Saturday evening. We've got the Champions League happening. We're going to do a quiz tonight at half time. So we'll keep an eye on the score here. And then when they blow the whistle for half time, we'll do a quick FPL quiz. I'm going to do a £10 Amazon gift voucher for the winner. £10 Amazon gift voucher for the winner of the quiz this evening. Easy as that. I've also got the best of FPL X, although there isn't really much happening. We will still get into it this evening. Let me share my screen and then we'll say hi to everyone in the chat. I've also revamped some stuff. So as you can see, I might just need to adapt the chat a little bit on the right hand side because the poll there is taking up quite a lot of room. But not a problem. Everyone's good on the poll. That's fantastic. I'm going to end that poll. I don't like the way it's taking up so much room, but yeah, I've adjusted some stuff here, so I hope this is all looking nice and fresh. We're on 676 subscribers on the top left there. We got the chat, which is a little bit larger on the right hand side. I'm digging it. I think it's all look pretty good. And also the music that you heard at the beginning of the stream. I paid for that today. I went onto the internet and I bought a song that I can use on my streams without any copyright issues. So I'm just trying to elevate the experience for everyone, you know? And the music's a big part of that. I feel like the violin, piano, sad music is such an important thing to get right for this stream. But yeah, Champions League. So I really want Inter to win this game tonight because I just don't like PSG, like whatsoever. I do not like Paris Saint-Germain. Barcode FC. Just coming into Europe, buying a load of players. It's the worst thing. They are the worst thing that happened to European football, in my opinion. And I know that's a bit harsh on some of the fans and stuff, but it's Inter for me every day of the week. Inter have to win this game. You know how people say like football's dying? I don't think it is. I think it's been a weird place for decades, right? But PSG winning this really will be a big moment where it's like, oh, okay, things aren't great. Like these guys it's taken them 20 years to buy a Champions League. It's just as simple as that. So yeah, come on, Inter. I think Inter will do it. What do you guys think? Let me know. Let me know what you think. So we've got the Champions League happening, Champions League final. Let's do a couple of tweets because that's important. First off, I want to say hi to everyone. So who have we got? We've got Ladybug FTV. Ladybug TV, hi, hello. Alf, press start. I did it. I pressed start. Thomas is in the chat. Jack Attack, Panda, Ish. Yes. We've got FOMO, Evening. We've got Zeitgul. Legends. 3-1 PSG for me from Thomas. I mean, that's a really good shout. I think it could be something like that, right? I just really hope Inter do something. I've got the sort of my phone, it's just that way down there. So, almost. Oh, PSG are good, aren't they? PSG are just good. What I want to see is, I want to see how much PSG have invested. Okay, let's dissect this. So, right. Here we go. Right, so what I'm going to do is, let's just do some research, a little bit of research here. So we're going to say, when did Qatar take over PSG? State-owned Qatar. Right. Qatar, through its state-backed investment fund, Qatar, QSI, right, took over Paris Saint-Germain in June 2011. So well over 10 years now, right? And then let's ask how much have they invested in PSG? Right, this is going to be a ridiculous number. Are you ready for this? Right. The initial purchase price from the club was probably 69 million. Wow, that seems cheap. They bought the club for 69 million. Transfer spending. PSG has spent 1.9 billion on player transfers since the summer of 2011. QSI repeatedly injected capital into the club to cover losses and support operations. For example, in 2021, QSI injected an additional 171 million to help cover losses from the COVID-19 pandemic. Alright, I'm just going to say, give me a total figure. Because I'm lazy. the 2 billion figure is widely cited. And 2 billion euros has been spent in over 10 years on a club, and they're probably going to win the Champions League tonight. Just a bit sad, isn't it? Dave M is in the house. Yes, Dave. Hope you're doing well, mate. Have a beer. Yes, yes, my friend. How are you? How is everyone? I'm really missing the Premier League and FPL, but apart from that, all is well over here. So, guys, we just figured out that the PSG have spent 2 billion euros on the club in just over 10 years, and they're currently in a Champions League final. It's a sad story. Yeah, really want Inter to win this. Really want Inter to win this. We'll do a quiz at half time. So I've got an FPL quiz happening in approximately 30-ish minutes, 35-ish minutes. The winner of which is going to be getting a £10 gift card from Amazon. Amazon gift card coming your way for the winner, so stay tuned for that. We can only have 20 participants, so it's first come, first serve. But yeah, should be fun. A nice little tweet here from FPL Roundtable on May 27th, a couple of days ago. What are your goals for the 25-26 FPL season? He's already planning. He's already thinking about it. Here's mine. Top 1k finish. Wow, that's so aggressive. 38 of 38 successful captaincy picks. Also extremely aggressive. Roll to 5 free transfers for game week 38. Right, so save up 5 free transfers by game week 28. Or sorry, 38. I'm so locked in for next season. Yeah, I'm excited about next season. That's a goal. That's a goal. Why is Hakimi not celebrating? Oh, did he used to play for Inter Milan? I just want everyone to have a good time from Dave M. I love it. Preach. Yeah, let's have a look at this goal. That's a decent goal, that. Vitinha is a ridiculous player. Vitinha needs to be in the Prem. Someone needs to buy him. Oh man, PSG are going to win the Champions League. Ah, oh, God, the world. The world, man. We didn't need this. The Rebel Alliance didn't need this win for PSG. Yeah, I reckon this is quite aggressive. Roll free. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot to take in here from FPL Roundtable, but I respect it. FPL General. If Bruno leaves United, he may as well turn out the lights. He may as well turn the lights and lock the gates at Old Trafford on his way out. Huge. I was thinking we should get a little update about Bruno Fernandes. By the way, the tool you're seeing on screen here is called Perplexity AI, and it is one of the best things I've ever come across in my digital life. It's a really good way to get news and stuff, like instant news. It gets all the information from multiple sources to give you like an unbiased, factual answer. It's also referred to as an answer engine, which I like. So I can say, latest on Bruno Fernandes. Please. Right. Bloody Bruno. Is he leaving? We wondered to ourselves. Bruno Fernandes, Manchester United, is at the centre of intense transfer speculation. Is Saudi club Al Hilal push to sign him this summer? Al Hilal are prepared to pay Manchester United 100 million. I heard earlier they're prepared to pay anything, by the way. Like, they wanted Salah. They have a load of Salah money. They're not getting him, obviously. So I think if Man United say no to 100 mil, they'll just like up it by like 20 mil every time. It's crazy. That's what I've heard anyway from like Goldbridge and who is it? Mark Jacobs. Mark Jacobs? That's not his name. His second name Jacobs. just not Mark Jacobs. Up to 700k a week, tax-free. Reportedly, up to his wages are going to be 700k a week, tax-free. In the UK, we pay 40% tax. It's almost 50%. He's getting 700k and he's not paying any tax. Make it make sense, which would make him one of the best players in world football. Fernandes. Let me ask you this. You see how it says Fernandes there with the apostrophe, right? Can everyone just look at this for a second? Can I have your attention for a second on the stream? Right, it says Fernandes right there with the apostrophe. Now, I would normally say Fernandez's agent, right? Because the apostrophe. Fernandez's agent. How do you say that last bit if it's Fernandes? Yeah? So, Fernandez's agent. Fernandez's agent, Miguel Pino, has been in Riyadh for talks with Al Hilal executives, and Saudi insiders see this as a positive sign for the deal. Despite Al Hilal's aggressive pursuit, Manchester United have made it clear that Fernandes is not for sale. See, this is them playing a game. I think they just want to get more cash out of it. And view him as integral part of the plans. They have to find some money from somewhere, so this is going to get really crazy, and I think they're just playing poker. Wants to remain at Old Trafford, highlighting the player's commitment to the club and his importance in their rebuild. The feeling that I have every time I speak to him is he wants to continue for sure at Man United, but you never know. But you never know. He said, but you never know. They're playing a game. 100%. Fernandes himself has not agitated for a move and is said to be motivated by football rather than money. Despite the life-changing financial offer from Saudi Arabia, he's under contract with Man United until 2027. There's a big fee coming here. They're going to do like 130 mil pounds. Come on, Inter. They'll do. I'm going to say they're going to go to like 130 mil pounds for him, and they're going to have to say yes because they need the cash. I think that's what's going to happen. What do you guys think about Bruno leaving? I think that it has to be done. It'll be sad to see him leave the Premier League, but I think it has to happen. Let me know what you think. No player. I'm just going to drag that down a bit. That should look a bit better. Yeah, it does look a bit better. Boom. No player ended the season in better form than Jarrod Bowen. The only side he failed to return against in the last 8 game weeks were the league champions. This is absolutely sensational from Jarrod Bowen. 7 points, 2, 9, 10, 9, 8, 8, 13. Let me do his maths real quick for everyone. 9 plus 9 is 18. That's 28. 28 plus 9 is 37. 37 plus 8 is 45. 45 plus 8 is 53. 53 plus 13. 66. He scored 66 points in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 game weeks. That is ridiculous. I think I had him for most of those game weeks as well. But he still didn't get me into the top 1 mil. Just saying. I think Jarrod Bowen actually is someone you can just have in your team next year. I think I want to try and play this a little bit more smarter. I want to build a team next year that I don't have to keep changing. And I think like players like Mbomo, however you want to say him, Jarrod Bowen, Rodgers, Semenyo, Eze, right? Like the players that might not have Europe, right? They play once a week and they are a mainstay for their teams. That's what I want to mess with. I can't be doing with Pep Roulette. Liverpool are going to have a ridiculous squad. I'll probably have Mo Salah, but I just need to think a little bit more long term about my my strategy for next year. What do you guys think? What are you thinking about doing next year? Let's just keep it on the chat as well and the score here. So it's still 1-0 to PSG. Yeah, so we talked. Ish has a very good question. So, what is everybody's strategy going into the new season? I mean, I just kind of said that myself actually, without even seeing your comment there, Ish. But yeah, I want to have a team, like a long-term team. That's my idea. I don't want to take hits. I want to save up transfers when I need them. So I'm going to try and pick players. Oh, it's a goal. It's 2-0. Oh lordy, this is going to be historic. PSG have been a absolutely sensational side this year. It's so annoying to me, PSG winning this. 2-0 within 20 minutes. Goodness me. Zykel, it took them years to realise right people are more important than money. Yes, Zykel, that is ridiculously good words you just said there. I respect it. FOMO, goal for 25-26 is to have as much fun as possible and enjoy the pain too. Yep. For me, I just think I need to... I've gotten better at like dealing with like bad game weeks, but last season I just kept getting punched. It got to me in the end. But yeah, I need to work on that side of it as well. And a big part of that, hydration. Drink more water. Make better FPL decisions. Cheers. Have a drink of water when you get a sec. Bruno would be crazy to stay at Man United, surely. Yeah, FOMO, I hear that. I hear what you're saying there. But you could say he'd be crazy to go to Saudi. He's what, 31? Is he 31? Let's check. How old is he? I think he's 31. He might be 30. He's born in 1994. That doesn't really help me. Come on. Oh, well, there we go. 30 years old. Yeah. 30 years old. So you could say he's crazy to go, right? Dumfries. I want him in the Prem. Massively. Oh, the people, they're chucking stuff. They're chucking stuff on the pitch. Who's chucking what? Which fans are chucking stuff? Oh, this is going to be a crazy game. Ben Edgett. Good evening. Are you going to Club World Cup Fantasy? I'm not. I was very kindly invited to the FPL HQ mini league for that, and I decided to decline because I'll give you a couple of reasons. Number one, I think I need the rest from any sort of game like that. I'm going to do Saturday night streams for the break, like this. And number two, I can't really get behind this tournament. I'm a bit of a hipster when it comes to like football philosophy, if that makes sense. And I have just a bit of a general problem with FIFA, which is a massive kind of weird thing to say. I hear that, and probably a bit funny to people just to even say that, because it's kind of mental. But they are a really bad organisation. They are the Death Star, and I think this Club World Cup is just a cash grab, and I think the players are like massively tired and they don't need any more games, and it doesn't protect the Prem. I'm very pro-Prem, and I think this is something that's just a bit of a distraction, and these guys just need to go on a beach. It's had 38 games of like craziness. They're playing, some of them are playing European football, some of them are doing cup. Like, what is this about? And then Messi's in it. Like, they've added Inter Miami into the tournament as well, just so Messi could play. And then the whole format, like Chelsea are in it, and then Man City, and then Liverpool aren't. And that might be a good little search here. Let's say, what are the team requirements to be a part of the Club World Cup. Alright, this is going to be interesting, because I'm going to ignore the spelling. I know the spelling's bad. The FIFA World Cup Club World Cup expanded to 32 teams for the 25 edition, has specific qualification criteria. Alright, I'm not going to read all that. I'm just going to say CONCACAF. Alright, I'm just going to go down here and I'm going to say how is Inter Miami in it? This is going to be an interesting answer. Inter Miami qualified for the 2025 World Cup as the host country's representative. Come on. Yeah, they knew exactly. That's just so lame. Like, they obviously just want Messi to be in the tournament. It's just so see-through. What do you guys think of that? It's just incredibly lame that they've done that. It just pains me. And I'm a Ronaldo guy as well. Like, Ronaldo's my goat. So like this whole like Messi stuff is, again, some people might come at me for that, but I'm not going to get into that because that's just going to become a whole thing. But I see through this stuff, and it just I got a couple of issues with it. So for those reasons, I will not be playing the Club World Cup fantasy game this year. Nice to have you here, Ben. Hope you're doing well. If you could give the stream a like, guys, that'd be great. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'll do a little shout out to my boy Semi-Casual. So Rupert and I went to... We did a little video at FPL Meets on the weekend. It was great fun. Bloody good to hang out with him. He's a lovely guy. Looks like that. And we just went around London in tuxes, and it was a splendid day. And we're going to do more of it. So I just want to shout out Rupert, if you're out there listening. Hope you're well, mate. And if you haven't checked out that video already, please do. It's pretty good, and we enjoyed making it. Let's keep going. If I know Captain Bowen the last 5 games, I know Bowen was such an obvious pick, wasn't he? Bowen is a tried and tested, proven long-term hold pick. Patience may be needed. I agree with that, FOMO. I think he is the man. I think he's going to be doing bits for West Ham for the next 10 years. He's going to be their guy. They're not in Europe. Jared Bowen is exactly the kind of asset that I will be focusing on next year. And you know what? Why not have a little dive into this specific point here? I'm going to say, when we think about Jared Bowen as an FPL asset, he's tried, tested, will play every game, not in Europe, and for these reasons, a great pick. I'm going to say, who else fits this criteria? Bruno Fernandes would be another one that fits this criteria, wouldn't he, if he sticks around? Alright, I hope you guys are having a good time here. I'm going to move my camera a little bit to the left so you can see more of this text. So, when considering FPL assets with the reliability and appeal of Jared Bowen, namely players who are tried and tested, nailed-on starters, not involved in European competitions, and thus less at risk of rotational fatigue, there are a few standout options for the 25-26 season. Key criteria for Bowen, like FPL assets: proven FPL performer, guaranteed starter, no European commitments, talismanic or central to their team's attack. Brian Umbomo. Let's do some applause for these. Brian and Bomber, we all know it. We already knew this. Johan Visser. Matthias Cunha. Other names to consider: Ollie Watkins, Mikolenko. Wow, Mikolenko at the bottom there, out of nowhere. And they've given us a little table here. So Jared Byrne, Brian and Bomo, Johan Visser, Matthias Cunha. Cunha's a great shout. Should we say... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Can you predict their prices for 25-26? Doesn't need to be exact. Right, let's have a look here. Another one is like Gibbs White, but he's going to be in Europe, isn't he? Right, so this is saying Bowen predicted price for 25-26 is going to be 8 to 8.5 mil. I think that's fair. And Bomber's going to be 8.5 to 9 mil. Johan Visser 7 to 7.5 mil. I can hear like voices happening. That's that video playing. And then Cunha's gonna be set 7.5 to 8. I love that price for Cunha. I think Cunha's gonna be a must-have in that Man United team. And then Watkins, very premium, 9 to 9.5 mil. Let's say anyone else we're not thinking about. Honestly, Perplexity AI, this is the greatest tool I've ever come across. It's so good. Isaac, that's a bit obvious. Anthony Gordon, definitely in Europe. Eze, Justin Clive at Bournemouth, that's a good shout. Anthony Elanga, Morgan Rogers, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. This is how I'm going to think about this game next year. It's going to be like Premier League teams have two teams now, right? Like they all have the money and the resources to have a sort of first team and then a European team. So I think there's something to be said about trying to get round the big teams, right? Like, again, Salah's probably a must-have. But when it comes to like Man City, like I think I'm just gonna stay away. They're gonna be expensive, Pep roulette, you know. Anyway, what do you guys think about that? What do you think? Dave M, my goal is to continue to watch weekly pain trains, which bring joy even on my worst weeks. Dave, you're a legend. You're a bloody legend. The pain train cometh. I need to get like a train noise, don't I? I need to get a train noise for the new season. Why hadn't I thought of that before? Why hadn't I thought of that? Train noise. I really should not be doing this on this stream. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm looking for a train noise right now. And it needs to be steam train. I'm sure you'd agree. Okay, I've got it. I found it. This program you're seeing on screen is called Splice. And it's great for like sound effects and stuff. And here we go. All right. Oh boy. Dave M, that one's for you, my friend. More pain trains. You bloody know it. I need to drag that one up to near the air horn. Great stuff. All right, how long have we got till? We got about 10 minutes till half time, and then we'll do the quiz. FIFA are money mad. It's overkill. No one cares about the sport, just the money. Yeah, FOMO, 100%. Agree with you. Yes, Noble Gent. Dan is in the house. Yes, mate. Great to have you here, Dan. I hope you're doing well. It's like, well, I agree, but also think too many European Cups too, killing Prem already. Yeah, it is. I think the Prem are going to absolutely wipe Europe. Whatever the expression is, that you know what I mean. I think they're going to do very well in Europe next year, and I'm into that. I like that. I like that idea of the Premier League teams doing well. But you're right, it shouldn't be at the expense of the Premier League. You know. Heard Ronaldo might sign with a team to play CWC. Yeah, I know. I've heard this as well, Dave. It's crazy. Like, they're getting Ronaldo. There's a team who's going to buy Ronaldo just so he can play in the Club World Cup, so Messi and Ronaldo can play against each other. Like, it is so lame. It's so lame. It's for like people who just I'll start being a bit mean. But FPL Useless is in the house. Yes, I hope you're doing well. Who else? Got Colm. Yes, Mkhitaryan needs to come off. He can't keep up with PSG players. Yeah, I've not really been keeping an eye on the game. Inter just need a goal, and this whole thing changes. But PSG are just so good. Like, they're so well drilled. Oh, that's a great cross. I'm on 36, 25, by the way, time-wise. I'm using my mobile network, mobile data to watch the game as well, because I don't want it to get in the way of the stream. Colm, hope you're doing well. Great to have you here as always. Zeitgul, it's now you need 2 teams to survive the grueling schedule. Yep, 100%. Zeitgul. Oliver Walker, we just know some randomer from this season will absolutely kill it from the off next season. Yeah, damn straight. Yeah, Useless, I'm good. I'm doing well, my friend. It's been a pretty mad day. Should we have a chat about the tweet? The tweet drama that happened? Why not? Why not? Why not talk about the tweet drama? If anyone's not familiar of what happened earlier. Alright. Here we go. So I'll just talk through it real quick. And firstly, I just want to say, like, I'm not about drama. I'm not into it at all. I like to diffuse things when stuff gets weird or, like, complicated or awkward. But basically, Dan put this tweet out here, FPL mate, saying, hey, I want to get some FPL YouTubers onto my streams. Ish, who's in the chat, Johnny Walker, there he is, he's put lol. Ish said this. Hi Dan, so many of us in this community are mutuals and I'm sure you know him pretty well. Would love if you give him the opportunity to grow his content. His name is Alf. Please do consider him blah blah. Dan didn't get back to us or to Ish. And that was on the May 28th. So I just said, I don't think Dan's up for it. We move, right? Like, it's not a big deal. And then Dan said, hi Alf, I'm still going through people, lots of channels still to check out. The problem is I'm primarily looking for YouTubers and you haven't uploaded a video in 6 months. And I was like, first off, I laughed. My initial thing, I laughed. I was like, oh, that's funny. And then I started thinking about it a bit more. And I thought about all the blood and sweat and tears that I put into my channel this year. And I'm listing my streams from, these are all my streams from 24, 25. I mean, page after page after page of streams. At one point, I did 20 live shows in a row. 20 days, 20 live shows. And and that's That's the tweet that stared back at me from one of the biggest FPL content creators that's ever been, right? So I was just like, I'm not having that. I'm not having it. Come on, like, that's not cool. And I said to him this. I quote tweeted. I said, this has been on my mind since Dan replied a few hours ago. It's disappointing to be publicly dismissed for not posting in 6 months when I literally uploaded yesterday and streamed all season. Looked up to Dan for years. This hurts, but we move. And like, I'm not necessarily having a go at him here. It's more just like, I'm having a go at his tweet, right? Like, I was publicly dismissed. He said it himself. The problem is, he said it's a problem. I didn't raise a problem. I didn't even necessarily want to... I didn't mind. I didn't care if I go into a stream or not, right? The problem is, I'm probably looking for YouTubers who haven't posted for 6 months. I was like, what? What is going on here? But I guess there's a part of it, right? When you go onto my homepage, my videos. This is my videos, right? So I uploaded this yesterday, the WTF FPL with me and Rupert. And then before that, I think this was 6 months ago. So Dan just went onto my channel, looked and saw that I hadn't posted VOD, right? Like, for many months. He didn't check out the streams. So like, I get that. But like, the wording is just like, come on, man. I just want to say, and you know, he replied back and he said, he came out with all this, quite a long tweet reply. And I was just like, dude, just, you know, he's on his holiday. So first off, I'm like, dude, don't worry about this. Like, enjoy your holiday. Stay hydrated. But honestly, like, come on. What have I done here? I've done nothing wrong here. And it's just funny how these things happen. And I just want to say to FPL mate, he's not going to listen to this, is he? He doesn't even know that I go live. He doesn't even know that I go live. You know, I'll just say to Dan, I've no qualms, mate. Let's just move on from this ridiculous situation. But like, I was going to ignore this tweet initially, but I just thought, I'm not having that. I'm not having that. Based on just the amount of work and stuff I put in. I've got a 15-month-old at home, right? Like, that's crazy in itself. Work's mad. And then I'm putting loads of effort into the streams. It's just like, oh, I'm not a YouTuber. It's like, what? Come on. Yeah. All good. Anyway, let's get into some more tweets. Anyone got any questions about that? I suppose my mate has a donut for... I don't want anyone to go at anyone to come at Dan, alright? Dan is on holiday playing his PS5. Yeah, I saw that tweet. I'm not gonna FOMO. I see what you're saying. I'm not gonna read it out. But you know, I respect your opinion. This is what it's all about, isn't it? Everyone has their opinions, and I wish them all the best. I think in terms of like collabs, I just want to do things my way. I think that's the way I'll kind of continue, right? I would love to go onto a show. I'd love to go onto anyone's show. I'm a yes man, right? I say yes to things. I'm into it. I think this has gone a bit far, this particular one. Anyway, I've spoken about that a lot. What is going on with pistachios? Yeah? Tweeted this earlier in the week. Pistachios are everywhere. They're in the Dubai chocolates. People are putting them into coffees. It's mad. And I was just thinking, why don't we ask, why is everyone banging on about pistachios? There's genuine pistachio craze happening right now, and it's not just your imagination. Everyone really is banging on about pistachios. Here's why. Luxury, versatility, and social media hype. Trendy products and mainstream adoption. health and sustainability factors, global supply and marketing push. It's been a bloody good year for AI and pistachios, isn't it? Everyone's banging. Now that I've mentioned this, chat, people in the chat, you're going to see pistachios everywhere. It really is a thing. I'm sick of it. I don't want a pistachio coffee. I don't want to be offered a pistachio coffee. I don't even know what that means. Just give me a coffee, you know? I went into a coffee shop and I said, could I get an Americano, please? And then they said, would you like to try our pistachio coffee? And I said, no, I'd like an Americano, please. You know, like, what? It's too much. Florian Wirtz is looking like a bloody good FPL asset for next year. I'm excited about him. All right, we're like a minute away from half time here, and then we'll do the quiz. Pistachios, who does he play for? I wanna pull that. There we go. Adam S. Who does he play for? That should be on the stream now. I don't even really play FPL, but this is the content I've been missing. Pistachios. Yeah, I mean, just bear in mind, useless, that we're in the off season. This isn't how I normally run my streams. This is the first non-FPL stream I've ever done, actually, so bear with me. Right, yeah, so Wirtz is looking pretty money. I like the look of this guy, and I think he's going to do an incredible job for Liverpool. And I'm thinking, let's just ask, did you just quiz? Quiz is happening in a couple of minutes. I'm going to say, talk us through Wirtz and how he could play for Liverpool. I'm so excited about this player in the Premier League. Ignore the spelling here, guys. Let's get a little sip of water here. Tactical fit, number 10 role. Liverpool reportedly promised Wirtz the number 10 role at Anfield, making him the creative hub in the final third. Slot system which values positional play, fluid attacking movement and pressing from the front is well suited to Wirtz's strengths. Oh, by the way, if you're playing the quiz, you need to get 2 screens. Find an iPad or another phone or a laptop just before, because it's run on a program called Kahoot. Almost a goal there again. Alright, the whistle's about to blow. That's half time. Alright, by the time half time, yeah, we'll just get rid of that. Oh, wow, peace in my ear. Finally. Alright, let's do this quiz. No, you haven't missed out on the quiz, Zygal. Do not worry. Do not worry. I'm going to get set up, so just give me a second. What I'll do is I'll bring in the right screen. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, it's quiz time. I think I've got some quiz music, actually. Yeah, I do. Who is ready to take on the 5 Fingers of Death? The FPL quiz that you never know you needed. Buckle up. It's quiz time. How was that? How was that for an intro? Okay, we're doing this. So, all you have to do is go to kahoot.it, and the participant code is 4862721. Kieran is in, Jack Attack is in. It's a limit of 20 participants. I just want to reiterate that. I don't think we'll get 20, to be fair, but... And the winner's going to get a £10 gift voucher from Amazon.co.uk. £10. 10 English pounds. GDP. GPB. GBP. Zeitghoul is in. So guys, just you want 2 screens. Get a screen and a screen. Could be a little a small crew here, which is all good. Kieran's always up for a quiz. That's what I've noticed about FPL Discomfort. He bloody loves a quiz. And you know what? He's bloody good at them as well. Winner gets pistachio latte if you want. Adam, are you joining? If you join and you win this quiz, I'll source you a pistachio latte. How's that? FOMO, why don't you just try one screen? KH29, we're about to do a quiz if you're up for it. How you doing, man? Good to have you here. Should we do this? Shall I start? Are we getting anyone else? I just want to make sure that we're giving everyone enough of a chance. Tom, oh Tom, you're in. Tom's in. All right, should we just do this? All right, someone say start the quiz in the chat, and I'll start the quiz. KH FOMO, yes. All right, we've got a few more. Okay, start from Zeitghoul. Let's do this. All right, I've got a special view here because I remember the first time we did this, it was a nightmare because no one could see the quiz questions. Do we like the timer? Should I keep this up? All right, we're gonna start. All right, first question. Off-season episode 1. That's the stream. It's an FPL quiz. Get ready. You want to be quick with your answers. Which top 5 FPL point scorer had under 35% selection at the end of the season? Ollie Watkins, Cole Palmer, Jared Bowen, Chris Wood. The quicker you answer, the more points you get. Yeah, Cole Palmer is the answer. Tough question that. KH is leading. Which of these players ended the season priced over 9 mil but had fewer than 120 total FPL points? Again, hard questions this evening. Yep, Philip Foden. Jack Attack, there he is. Next question. Which outfield FPL player, non-GK, ended the season having played the full 3-4-2-0 minutes? Who played every minute? Is not a GK. These are hard. Listen, I get it. Yeah, it's Nathan Collins. FPL Thomas, he's back for more. Which of these players scored exactly 14 goals in the 24-25 Premier League season? Exactly 14 goals. Mateta is the answer. Jack Attack is up to number 1 again. Which of these midfielders registered more assists than KDB in the 24-25 FPL season? Quite liking the quiz music. Alanga. Look at that. It's going to be big. Oh, Jack. He's doing well. Which of these Liverpool players ended the season with the most clean sheets? Is it a trick question? Is it not a trick question? Who knows? It is Mo Salah, which is mad. Which of these defenders was on the pitch for the most goals conceded in 24-25? For the most goals conceded, which defender? Yeah. Walker Peters is the answer. Poor guy. Jack Attack is back. Jack Attack is mother flipping back. Right, last two questions. Which player scored the most own goals in 24-25? I'm missing the music. I'm missing the sounds. I need to put some more sounds on. It's Mark Gahey. I'm just going to play the timer quiz again. There we go. Alright. Yep, Gahey is the guy. Jack, you're looking good, my friend. Jack's killing it. He's absolutely killing it. Who earned more bonus points than Bukayo Saka despite scoring fewer FPL points overall? Tricky one. Is it tricky? I don't know. Mateta. Jack Attack, he's still number one. Which of these players was transferred in more times than Mo Salah during 24-25 FPL season? Who was transferred in more than Mo Salah throughout the season? Yeah, Morgan Rogers is the answer. Podium. Did he do it? Kieran, number 3. In second, it's Jack Attack. Ah, the heartbreak. What happened there? Is it Thomas again? Oh, he's done it. Of course he has. Of course. Let me get a snapshot of that. And then KH, and then Talk FPL. Incredible scenes. Jack, it was close, bro. More. Well, Zygool got 3 out of 10. It's not about the winning. It's not about the results, my friend. It's about the taking part. And no, we want to go to chat. There we go. And let's play some music. Great. So I'm going to do, if we're all into it, I'll do one of those once a week throughout the break. A nice 10 questions, you know. Let's just get through these tweets real quick. I'm really sad to see Huijsen, I think that's how you say it. I'm sad to see him go. I wanted him to... I really think he's going to be a great player. And it sucks that he's gone to Real Madrid. Chelsea have won it all, you know. I'm an Arsenal fan. You got to give props when they're due. Chelsea have won every possible trophy, which is wild. You know, props. Fair enough, Chelsea. Wirtz is a top talent. Fair play, Liverpool. Yeah, we were kind of looking at that. So Wirtz, number 10 role. I'll read this out. Liverpool reportedly promised Wirtz the number 10 role at Anfield, making him the creative hub in the final third. So what does that mean? Are there any Liverpool fans about? Does that mean it's going to be like Wirtz, Szoboszlai, and then Gravenberch? No, where does McAllister play? And these are the questions that I have. I'm going to say I'll say who will take up the spots? There are only 3 in this system. Because who do you drop out of McAllister, Szoboszlai, and Gravenberch? Double pivot, 2 deeper midfielders. It's going to be interesting to see how and it might it's going to be rotations, right? They're in all the cups, they're in all the potential tournaments, so it might just be a squad situation, but it's going to be interesting to see how they line up. And this again just really makes me think: is he a good FPL asset? Probably not initially. He's got to adapt. What do you guys think? All-time FPL dream team from our friend Oscar here. Look at this team. It almost gives me goosebumps. Brad Friedel in goal. Robertson, look at all Liverpool defence, apart from Friedel. Salah, Lampard, Ronaldo, Sanchez midfield. Suarez, Haaland, Henry up front. That is crazy. Like, which teams are going to be annoyed about that? Spurs, probably. One Man United asset. Wow. Foxy's in the house. Foxy, how was your barbecue? Talk to us. Marchin, don't know how to pronounce it. Done with this stupid game, never again. FPL 24-25. And he's back. He's back in the bar. He's bloody back. We're all going to be back for more. 77 days to go until Premier League kicks off again. Marku Olaha. Yeah, I finished 874k. Asked me how much I care. Probably a bit more than Olympian on a jet ski, but not too bothered. The Olympian jet ski stuff was absolutely sensational this year. Props. That was one of my favourite things to take place in the FPL universe last year. 100%. Better rank than me as well. I've got to raise this because I didn't really get a chance to on my stream last week. But if we go to Premier League and we scroll down to rank, where is it? Points. Look at this. My rank, I was 1,000th away from the top 1 mil. And my target was to get into the top 1 mil. Like, could it get any worse than that? Like, so close to getting to the top 1 mil. Just like, totally sums up my season. Done with it. Standing tall on the FPL podium, top 3 point scorers in 24-25. And Bomo, Salah, Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer had a tricky end to the season though, didn't he? But that is great. Great stuff. Love to see it. He's expensive as well. I think we concluded that I'm going to say points per million. Who have been the best FPL assets in 24-25? Morgan Rogers is up there. I think he's actually number 1. And Bomo. Points per million and Bomo 28.4, 33.7. Alanga, Isak, Ollie Watkins, Mateta, Cole Palmer still had a really good season. Matt Sells, yeah, standout. Yeah, and Bomo, clear king. Points per million between 28.4 and 33.7, depending on the source. And Bomo was the king of 24-25, 100%. Could be a popular player in FPL next season. Yeah, Frimpong looks pretty good. Let's have a quick little scout on Frimpong. Tell us about Liverpool new player Frimpong and think about FPL. This guy looks decent. I've never seen him play, I'm not gonna lie. I'll never lie to you. Frimpong has officially joined Liverpool from Bayer Leverkusen for 29. Big fee, 30 mil. 5-year deal. Frimpong is best known as an attacking wing back, but can operate anywhere on the right flank, including right back and right wing. So he's replacing Trent. He is now Liverpool's fastest player. Wow, okay. Attacking output across 190 games with Leverkusen, Frimpong registered 30 goals and 44 assists. Okay, this guy's ridiculous. While his attacking numbers are elite, Frimpong's defensive skills have been questioned. So he's just a like-for-like replacement of Trent then. And he's Dutch. Is he Dutch? I guess he's Dutch. Not a direct replacement for Trent. Liverpool see Frimpong as competition for both Conor Bradley and Mohamed Salah. Wow. He could be deployed as an attacking right back, a wing back if Slot experiments with a back three, or even as a right winger, especially when Salah is absent from the African Cup of Nations. Yeah, Frimpong looks pretty good to me. I'm into it. And I think he, someone says, I think I've got the tweet. I'm so confident. So apparently this guy Karim thinks Salah's gonna be 15 mil next year, which kind of makes sense to me. Again, let's ask the AI overlords. How much will Salah be in FPL next year? Minimum of 14, that's a cop-out. That's an absolute... He bottled that answer. Minimum 14 mil. Check this out from Focal. This is footballer's final FPL rank. So Diogo Jota is pretty elite at FPL, 93k. And then all of these guys had way worse ranks than me, which I'm pretty chuffed about. Trent got 5 mil, Andy Robertson 5 mil, Salah 5 mil. I think a lot of these guys probably forgot to do the deadline, right? But you can see like Maddison, Jota, Conor Bradley, like these guys are probably engaged. Interesting stuff. Who else is in this? Alfie Haaland, Patrick Dorgu, Kieran Trippier at the bottom there, Dean Henderson, Semenyo. Very interesting stuff. Let's just have a quick look at the chat. I want to make sure I'm saying hi to everyone. I think we said hi to everyone. KH and Foxy just having a chat. Yeah, so guys, we're going to do this every Saturday. And also, what an amazing tweet here to finish the stream on. Logging in to check FPL today, realising FPL really is over for another season. It may be over, guys, but we're just getting started on the off season. We'll be live every Saturday night going forward, so come and join in. We'll do some quizzes. We'll be looking at players for the new season and planning for game week 1. What a pleasure it is, as always, to hang out with you. I really love doing these streams, so thank you for all the support. It's incredible. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe and blah, blah, blah. Stay hydrated, of course. Drink more water, make better FPL decisions. And remember, FPL is not a substitute for a warm life. Peace out. Bye.